This week's episode is brought to you in part by Death, Taxes, Trivia. Every Wednesday in the Greater Treasure Valley, they're hosting trivia at your favorite local bars and breweries. Cold beer, tough questions, and bragging rights are on the line. Check them out on Instagram at death.taxes.trivia and make your Wednesdays a little smarter because in life, nothing's certain except death, taxes, trivia.
Get Sunday Covered, your ultimate fantasy football podcast.
All right, is everybody ready? Yeah! All right, now here we go. A one, a two, a one,
All right, you crazy kids, let's get it on. It's another week of the Get Sunday Covered podcast. It's Brandon, Cody, and Jordan back one more time. How we doing, boys? It's good to see you.
I'm good.
Not everybody at once now. Goodness.
I think we're all a little bit tired from the work week. It's a little bit later at night for us, but
yeah, Tuesday feeling like Friday.
yeah, I wish it was Friday. Always wish it was Friday. No, I'm good. Kind of had ups and downs in fantasy this week. It was I don't know. It was fun. Like, I don't know, college football was crazy. A lot of hockey's been going on. Basketball starts tonight. The NBA is
That's why
actually
you're tired. You've been staying up watching sports all day, every day.
usually just falling asleep to a game at night. Like, so I got those West Coast games you can just put on and fall asleep to. So I said, I don't know. It's a good time for sports of any kind, whether it's football, basketball, hockey. Still got baseball hanging on the World Series there with Tony having like the best performance in baseball history. I don't know if you guys saw that Friday night.
He's insane.
He pitched 6 innings, had 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs in that game.
Yeah.
Like, he won that game himself. Like, that's wild, dude. I don't know. Good for him.
You guys want to know how I know I'm getting old? You talk about the West Coast game, man. I want to go see like these nights games, but they start so late, dude. They start so late, and I look at the games and I'm like, y'all realize like I go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock every night. I can't be leaving downtown Vegas at like 11:30. No way. Not on a school night.
That just sounds like.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just like the Avs games. They do same thing. Like, they just dropped the puck. What? They're in Utah. What? Same time zone though. Yep. That was.
They just dropped it. Yeah.
It's 8:30. You know, so it's like, that's why anytime I do go to these games, like, I'm taking the next day off. Like, I'm not recovering. Because if I'm going there, I'm trying to have a good time. I'm not trying to be rushed. And it's, you know, it's just like playing a sport. I feel like it's, you know, you're coming home and it's like, it takes you a minute to wind down from like the adrenaline of everything and like stuff like that. It's not instant. You're just shut down after playing a game or watching a game. So,
yeah.
It's like seeing Jordan drunk as shit at a CC game on a Saturday.
No, that would never happen.
Usually Friday nights, because if I get too drunk, then I'm not there on Saturdays.
Unless it's opening weekend and you're just tossing them back all.
Yeah, you got to for opening weekend, at least make an appearance at both games drinking.
Just go try to blend into the student section, shave your face, man. You'll be fine.
Yeah, some of those kids, I'd have to dress probably a little bit different. I don't know. I could probably throw on some sweatpants and probably be all right and call it good. It'd probably be about the same.
Yeah. Hey, at least the student section's filling out, man. I'm so glad to see that for CC.
Yeah.
A nice little sweep this weekend too, dude. God, I love this time of year. he said basketball is back. Hey, quick shout out to our guys that hooked up the fantasy basketball league. We did our draft yesterday, actually. We got some new members in there. A couple of guys that I personally haven't played with before or met before. So that's been pretty sweet. Jordan, are you doing fantasy basketball at all? Just sticking with hockey and football. Brandon, any fantasy basketball for you?
Actually, yeah. I just decided to throw my hands into Yahoo League and just test the waters and see what happens.
Well, there
I don't want
goes
to
our
join
chance of
any
ever getting
money.
picked up by Sleeper.
I did not want. I mean, it came across randomly and somehow I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden I got an alert that I had a draft on Yahoo and I clicked it and
I
I
don't
was
know how
in,
this happened.
like
Is that
seriously.
is
Randomly
that
put
what
into a
you tell
draft.
wifey? Like, I don't know. It just showed up.
No, like
It's
dude,
automatically put me into this
I
league.
I was at work and then all of a sudden like I just took my phone was in my pocket. I took it out. It was on Yahoo. My phone was open somehow in my pocket. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, and I hate it when that happens and it just randomly signs me up for a fantasy league, man. That's
But
the
no,
worst.
like I was so I know I was like going through all of my fantasy hockey stuff for yesterday and like updating for the week and trying to set my lineup throughout the week. And then all of a sudden I was in a fucking fantasy basketball draft and I was just like, well, I guess I'm doing this. So
Yeah.
I was like, might as well test the waters, see what happens.
Dude, I felt so bad for our
I don't
fantasy
know.
league because we were drafting yesterday and our commissioner is out of New York City and he set it up to be, pretty conducive for everybody at a decent time. And it just so happened like I was working so late last night and I was right in the middle of a job and my phone's just like going crazy in my pocket. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, who is blowing me up right now? And then it clicked. I was like, oh shit. So I opened my phone. I'm like 4 rounds into
Drafting.
this fantasy basketball draft. I'm on auto pick, and I was like, well, like at this point, like I'm just gonna leave it. And this is why I cannot stand when we auto draft. And I feel really, really bad. So any of our fantasy basketball guys that are listening right now, trust me, like I feel awful that the biggest proprietor of not auto drafting, I did it, and then I looked at my team and I was like, not bad. Not bad.
That's awesome.
Well, guys, it's good to have you back. It was a wild week of football. I guess not really a wild week. There was one crazy game. There was a bunch of kind of crappy games. But we're going
Hey,
to touch on a
Cody,
lot of it.
Cody, before we go any further, I just wanted to know how does that L taste?
I knew this was going to come up at some point today, Brandon, and
Just how
you
does
you
it taste
managed
right now?
you managed to keep yourself relevant for one more week. I'm so proud of you, buddy. You're doing great. You're doing really great.
Bringing some
They,
wins
gr- they
together.
grow up fast, don't they, Jordan?
Yeah, I mean,
I've
with you two taking each other out
honestly,
like that, like I don't know, kind of help. I don't know, hurts because Brandon goes to 4-3 somehow. I'm not sure how.
stringing some wins together.
I don't, dude. Yeah, I mean, the narrative of our league is me and Ryan. Our points for dude is,
Oh my God. It's
I
not even
Ridiculous.
mean,
fair.
200 over at pretty much
yeah,
anyone.
Insane.
because I'm only
Insane.
seven behind him now, and yeah, it's I don't know. So yeah,
Well,
it's I don't know. It's weird this year. Seven still up there, but yeah,
Good to
you
see
two
seven
take
up
me.
there for once.
You didn't even break 100, dude. Like I
But
don't. I don't have those problems. Like sorry, Joe. I know you never listen to these, Joe, but it's like I had Caleb Williams get me like 3.7 points. Darren Waller got me 0, and I still beat Joe by 30 with 180. Joe would have
and
beat
and he
everyone.
had Joe had Bo Nix.
Dude, 40. He threw up 40, dude. Like that's why.
If
Yeah,
if your
I'm.
quarterback throws up 40 points, you should be winning your week. And that's why I'm saying, like, you and Ryan, dude, it's scary.
problem.
It's scary.
I don't know. It's a good
He
thing.
did
Like
just he
I don't
did
know
just lose Mike Evans, didn't he?
who's that.
Ryan?
I don't think he had him. I think Stefan has him.
Yeah,
He's
and
done for the season. I think they came out.
Oh, you're right.
Todd Bowles came out and said he's done for the season. So
at
Yeah.
least the fantasy season anyway.
Yeah.
Which sucks because there goes his shot at putting up another
1,000-yard season, he would have
Yeah.
broke
Yeah. But broke
tied
the
Jerry Rice's
Bummer.
record this year. Did he
No,
break
he
it?
tied it. He tied it. He would be
He
alone.
broke it this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sucks,
that's
man.
unfortunate, but
Feel
yeah,
bad
Mike
for them.
Evans.
He's another one of those players that is just like, how do you dislike Mike Evans, man?
Hmm.
He stays out of trouble. He's just a beast on the field, and like you hate to see any player get injured, but it's like the good guys of the league that you just like love to love when they go down. It's like, really, like that fucking guy, you know? Like, man.
Yeah. Tough
Well,
for
we're
him.
going to talk about a lot of that stuff coming up, guys. The NFL trade deadline is coming up. We're getting into that. We've got our hot takes this week. We are going to jump into games of the week again, even though, man, my picks for games of the week have just been awful. So we'll try to turn that around this week. But of course, as we announced last week, we are going to get it kicked off this week with our death taxes trivia question of the week. Before we do that, though, guys, let's revisit last week's question and give it an answer. We were talking the coaching carousel, this one specifically about college football. I know you've seen the doc, so I know you know the answer, but without seeing the doc, would you have known what school had the longest tenured head coach in college football? Would you have known that?
No.
I would have, just because I know Iowa's Kurt Ferentz has been there forever and they've never had a great QB. They just put out good tight ends. Like
I
that's
didn't
where
you.
George Kittle, Sam Laporta, multiple guys, Noah Fant, a lot of these guys in the NFL all went to Iowa. I think what's his name back in the day started it. Maybe Dallas Clark might have been like one of the first people to come out of Iowa as like a tight end, but that would have been my first guess. I honestly would have thought maybe Ohio State. I don't know. It just seems like college football now. It's just like every sport.
No.
If you ain't
No
if you
way.
if you
I
ain't
would not have
winning,
guessed Ohio State. To be honest, I was almost tempted to guess Air Force because I believe Calhoun is still the coach. I don't know. But I would have gone with like a Mountain West school, to be honest.
yeah, smaller school.
Who was the dude from Ohio State that went to the Jags for what was his name?
Urban Meyer
Yeah, dude. Do you remember that whole episode of the NFL?
debacle. Yeah,
Urban Meyer was
I
the
mean
coach.
that dude. I mean that dude was the coach of University of Florida with Tim Tebow back in the day
Tebow.
when they won. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, went to Ohio State, they won, and then like he went to Jacksonville. I don't know. It's kind of like Nick Saban, dude, went to the Dolphins.
I probably actually would have guessed Clemson. Now that I think about it with Dabo.
Dabo Sweeney, yeah.
He's been there for like what, 15 plus years at least?
Yeah, yeah, probably
He's been
close.
there a
I'd say at least
minute.
10.
You
Yeah.
guys know way more about college football than I do. That's crazy.
I don't know. I know. Yeah, I like college football. I've liked it before NIL and before it got popular.
Well, guys, if you didn't catch it, the answer to that question, what school has the longest tenured head coach in college football? That is Iowa, University of Iowa. So this week, switching it back over, new theme for the sports category this week. They're talking blind resume. Okay. That's all we've got. We're trying to put together some random facts for blind resume. So stay tuned to the rest of the episode. We are going to be dropping a hint for you to help you out. Shout out Death Taxes and Trivia. Did you guys see the videos and the pictures they sent from last week? People went crazy over the free picture from GSC. I love it. Love the support. Thank you guys.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was awesome. Nick, Austin, you guys are great, man.
Shout out you boys.
Let's talk coaching carousel in the NFL, fellas. Like I said, the trade deadline is coming up, so inevitably we are going to see some players on the move. I'll be real honest with you. After this weekend, I was a little bit surprised to not see some coaches get the boot. You think that's coming at all? If so, who you got?
Mike McDaniel. Bye-bye.
I thought he was gone after this week. That
I
was the
was-
first name that came to my mind.
You're benched.
I thought by Monday, Mike McDaniel was.
Oh, I thought it was going to be immediately after the game. That was so horrendous.
They already came out. Obviously, Mike McDaniel's still there. He already came out and said Tua's still the starting quarterback. Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel's like, I don't know, maybe it's one of those things where it's like, what are we gonna do? Fire him right now and have an interim coach that we're already 1-6, you know, like what are we realistically gonna do? You know, I don't know.
He made a comment that was something along the lines of like, if you're not helping the team, you could lose your job or something like that. I take that as he's talking about Tua, but it's what I'm reading and stuff like that is he's not talking
Yeah.
about Tua. Like, who are you talking about then? Like, I, you're not doing your job, bro. Like, you're
Yeah.
not
I mean,
helping the
it's
team.
kind of starts with him too. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of problems there, dude. They had that 1 year, 2 years ago where they're the number one offense, and it's like
That's what I'm saying. Like,
everyone lives on that year, and it's like they've never been the same. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think Mike McDaniel, I think if he doesn't get fired after last week, they're letting him ride this season out, and they're gonna make a change at the end of the season, would be my guess.
you think gosh, who would be a good fit in Miami? Because Tyreek's going to be gone. Tua's is Tua ever going to be good again?
No. I think if you're a head coach, you don't want that job because of him, right? Like that's how I look at it, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. Even with like even two in his prime, dude, he underthrew Tyreek all the time. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
This doesn't. I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Nothing against you two personally, man, but I'm just not a fan of the way they play. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there's so just going back to your question, um, I think Pete Carroll.
One and done with Vegas, huh?
I think Aaron Glenn, Kevin Stefanski. Uh, who's the coach in Arizona right now?
uh,
Is it Gannon?
Oh God,
yeah, it's Gannon,
Okay, so my mind was right. Gannon,
Arizona's another dumpster fire, dude.
Rich Gannon. No, not Rich Gannon. He's the old quarterback.
Yeah.
Josh. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
remember his name.
some Gannon. Yeah, you're right though.
Gannon. Fuck. Dude. Dayball.
Okay, so
Giants.
it's Jonathan
And
Gannon, first of all.
okay.
Yeah, Jonathan Gannon. Thank you.
I want to pause you there on Dayball because I don't want to spend a ton of time talking about the Broncos game because everybody everywhere was. It was insane. If you haven't seen it, go look up the highlights of this game. It was literally a historical game. Literally. Um,
Yes.
but with Dayball, man, like now that he's got the two young hot shots there for him with some decent players, is he on the block in your mind? Like it's hard because the Giants have been bad for so long, but like I don't know, like
Yeah, it's one of
maybe
those things like
maybe he's working with something.
and you see Daniel Jones leaving. He's doing fine with Indianapolis. So it's like,
And that's a good point.
why couldn't you do that with him here? Like, what's the difference between him and Jackson Dart? Like, because you look at Jackson Dart's numbers, yeah, they're good, but his completion percentage is not very good, you know? Yeah, he's putting up good fantasy numbers and he's running and he has these big throws, but
I'll tell you what it is. And I touched on it last week. He's got the swagger that Daniel Jones never did. He's got that swagger, dude. Him and
Bo
Stafford
Nix have
going
never
back and
had.
forth. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like they got the hype around the team, the social media following, all of the interviews, all of the crazy antics and stuff like that. That energy, man, you bring that energy out of the locker room and put it on the field. That is the difference, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
I get it. Daniel Jones is doing great in Indy, but like,
Yeah. Just two totally different players,
yeah,
personalities.
yeah,
I don't know. I think Dable gets another year though.
I do too.
Unless
I'm gonna throw a wild one out.
John Harbaugh.
Yep. I was gonna say John Harbaugh.
Why?
Baltimore.
I mean, I guess like
1-5, bro.
yeah,
Like the worst defense
yeah, that's
in the
bad.
NFL. Like You guys are
Might
one
be
of the Super Bowl
time.
favorites, and Lamar's always out every year, so that shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. I don't know.
Send Harbaugh to Miami.
I don't think he'd want to go to
No,
Miami.
he wouldn't.
No, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's going to be 5, 6 coaches, fired that we probably brought up. Maybe we didn't bring someone up, but you just know how that goes. You don't have time to develop. I think we talked about that the other week about um when whoever I was watching, they brought up Peyton Manning. They're like, he threw those 28 interceptions his first year. What quarterback are you leaving in that long nowadays? Same thing with the coach. How long are you going to leave a coach? It's like half these guys like Aaron Glenn. I'm surprised he's not fired already, but it's like, what do you want him to do? Like Tyrod Taylor came in and realized Justin Fields had no one to throw the ball to. So it's like, I think he like even understood. It's just, I don't like, how are some of these NFL teams like, did you see that video of that kid that was that
The Jets
New York
fan?
Jets kid? Like,
Yes.
I was born into this. Like, I'll always be a Jets fan, but I hate this team.
Poor kid, dude. Poor kid.
It's like them and the
You talk
Browns,
to,
man. You
you
just
talk to any Jets fan, it's like that's what it is. Like, man, like I'm a fan for life, but like
they
that's kind
suck.
of how I feel about the Rockies. You know what I mean? Like, born into being a Rockies fan, love me the Rockies, but it's like if you want me to get excited about the baseball, it's not going to be for that team.
Yeah, because they ain't never gonna. Hey, but they made that World Series that one year, dude.
Yeah, when they got smashed by Boston, yeah,
Yeah,
super fun.
was that like 18 years ago now?
Yeah,
17 years
2007.
ago? Yeah, a while ago now. So
Yeah. I don't know. I love that you brought up the Jets though, and kind of dealing with the mess there. That kind of brings me to my next point. Honestly, so like, who's the worst team right now? Jets, Raiders, Cardinals? And before you answer that, I want to bring up an interesting fact that I read. Aaron Rodgers on the Steelers, 4-2 so far. Okay, looks pretty good. Aaron Rodgers on the Jets, 5-12 total. Okay. Justin Fields on the Steelers, 4-2. Justin Fields on the Jets, 0-6.
man, it's like, I mean, you could even throw. I should have done maybe my own research, but like, you could even like put in like Geno Smith, what he did while he was in Jets, bad. What he did in Seattle and compared to what he's doing in Vegas this year, or yeah, with the Raiders this year in Vegas, like his numbers, everything was way better in Seattle. Even Sam Darnold, like look at him. He gets out of, he got the chance to Carolina, but going to Minnesota and now Seattle, like compared to the Jets, like they showed a graph last night of his, first 4 years in the season compared to his last two now with Minnesota and Seattle. I don't know, man. It's just like, are the Raiders like the West Coast like Jets? Like they're just like everyone like knows about the franchises and stuff, but they're just not very good. Like,
Like
Hey man,
Arizona.
I'll give
yeah,
it to him. Like Raiders fans are like Jets fans, man. They're die hard. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if they get their asses beat. Like they're still wearing their jerseys every Sunday. I respect it, but I'm glad I'm not a Raiders fan.
good for them, dude. But the Raiders, man, I've probably brought this up. I don't know, at least a dozen times. Is ever since Derek Carr broke his leg with the Raiders, man. It's just been like,
MVP caliber season. Yeah.
yeah, Raiders. I don't even know. They were like 13-3 that year or something crazy.
No.
Like they had a great year. I think that was like the one year that like Mahomes they didn't win the AFC or something. Like I don't know. That was like the last time I feel like the Raiders like did anything and were good. Obviously they had that run in there. Maybe people want to put a curse on stuff. Maybe like Tom Brady and that Walt Anderson, the ref, and Belichick cursed that after that
The tuck rule.
debacle in the snow,
Yeah.
whatever the tuck rule, and it's like everyone wants to blame Brady and Belichick, but it's like that's just a rule, dude. That's all it was. Like, and obviously, that got taken out after that game, but like really since that game, the Raiders have just kind of gone downhill pretty quickly. It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that stadium in Vegas being cool and stuff, and obviously, like you said, they still have fans or still have a bunch of supporters and stuff. Same with the Jets. You look at their games; they're sold out. Obviously, they still have a bunch of diehard fans, but it's like it's tough to watch your team when they're doing that every week.
Yes, it is.
So I don't. I mean, I think it's just something with the Jets, man. I don't think the Raiders have that bad of like the quarterback thing, just maybe because they haven't had that many top picks like the Jets have compared. But I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to be a fan of either team. Like I don't know who's worse. Like I'm saying the Jets. Like I think like at least the Raiders. Like
Gotta win. Couple.
yeah. Like but man, just like year in and year out, it's just like I don't know. It's tough to be a fan of either of those teams. It's just
I
you
think
don't
that's
know which.
relevant to go when you talk about like fantasy players. I'm sorry to cut you off, but like
You're good.
just reflecting on that friggin' beatdown I got from Brandon this weekend. High hopes for Ashton Genty, man. Like I'm a Genty fan. I got to watch him play last year in Boise. Like I high hopes.
Ashtray.
Ashtray Genty, dude. And I think that there's something to be said about, the talent only gets you so far when you're on a shit team.
Yep.
And it's so easy to put it in retrospect, but like I should have just known better. Like what? Don't fucking try it. Like I don't know, man. Brock Bowers, great last year for the Raiders, so I guess that's an anomaly. But come on, man. Like
Yeah, but where is he this year?
Yeah,
hurt.
injured.
That's different. Who's
Wow.
not freaking injured this year, man? Like good lord.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Like a lot of defensive players. I feel like more than offensive, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The Raiders are just yeah. Bowers was looking good. I don't know. Started out. I don't know. Geno Smith just doesn't look good, dude.
No, it doesn't.
Like, did you see the stat the other day? They ran 30 offensive plays. It was like the least amount of plays ran by an offense since the year 2000.
Yeah.
Like,
Jeez. Who was it they were playing? They had more first downs than the Raiders ran plays.
I mean, I believe that, dude. That
It makes it hard to win. Like I'm not, a statistician by any means, but good lord. That's
They were playing Kansas
embarrassing.
City, and they were taking Chris
That's
Jones
right.
was taking shots on the sideline
Yeah.
of Casamigos.
Was he really?
I don't know if it's
Allegedly.
true, but dude, it
Allegedly.
looks like a full Casamigos bottle.
Oh my
yeah. I
god.
mean,
When in
ga-
Vegas.
game was over as the
Oh, that
fourth
was in
quarter.
Kansas
Like,
City.
Yeah.
was it? No, it was
Yeah.
in Vegas.
Was it in Vegas?
I'm pretty sure it was in Vegas. I'm like
I thought it
90%
was
sure.
in
It was.
KC.
I thought it was in Kansas
Either
City.
way, I know Mahomes didn't even play the fourth quarter. I don't think a lot of their starters even played the fourth quarter, and they still got shut
Could have
out.
used 15 more minutes of fantasy points. Thanks, Mahomes.
He's
It was in KC.
gotcha. And he finished with like 28, 29 points still, not even playing the fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 26.
Welcome back, Rashee Rice.
Yeah.
Real.
Mahomes is the number one QB this year.
Yeah, you
Fantasy.
want to talk about analyst analysis? Everybody says Rashee Rice is back. Put him directly in your lineup. Paid off great. Everybody says George Kittle is back. Put
Put
him
him in your lineup.
Put him in your lineup. You know how many
God.
fucking leagues I had George Kittle in this week, dude?
Dude.
He got as many points as Darren Waller.
God. It's like, you know what?
No,
I'm gonna do it.
you
I'm
know
gonna
who
ride it,
he had
baby.
as
You're
many
so
points
bad.
as? He had as many points as Shadur Sanders.
Dude, he had 2
Mhm.
targets. They didn't even try to
Yeah.
give him the ball.
I don't.
Well, and did you hear him? He was like, during walkthrough, I was fully ready walking into the game for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like, walkthrough went great. I thought I was going to be getting targeted the whole game. Nope.
Man, this didn't. That was
Just might
good.
have
I
been
enjoyed that game. I thought that was pretty fun to watch.
one of those things where it's more him and Brock Purdy because that's the first time he's played with Mac Jones.
Yeah.
So who knows? Like first game back, you never truly know. Like yeah, Rashid Rice had a huge game, and I think that's him and Mahomes have a rapport together.
And
Obviously, before that
he's
happened.
just so good, dude.
Yeah, Mahomes like owed him. He's like, well, since I blew out your knee last season, like since I'm the one that took you down, like let me throw the ball to you and get you 2 touchdowns here. So I mean, speaking of, so we got these quarterbacks that are doing good. Yeah, I was thinking about some quarterbacks that like think out of like these are just some names that came up. Like these guys that technically got benched in their last game. Are they going to get benched again? So the two that got benched this week were Tua and Justin Fields, and then the other quarterbacks like Trevor Lawrence, man. Like I don't know how they've won that many games with how bad he looks, and then Geno Smith. Like, do you bench any of these guys? Like, you just ride with them, right? Like, what do you do?
You and I had this conversation over the weekend because I was up early once again to watch this friggin' London game. That was my game of the week last week. Jags are rolling. Puka's out. Brian Thomas is back.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
And then we got a full dose, like coming in dry, no lube. Trevor Lawrence gave it to you. And I think you're right, Jordan. Like you said it, he's not good.
No.
He's not that good.
No,
But
he missed. Oh,
all these names that you just gave, Tua and Trevor, two of the top paid quarterbacks in the league. How do you bench them? How do you justify that to the people that are paying the paychecks? Like,
just like you did with Russell Wilson.
oh
You just
my
got to move
God.
on. You got to let it go, dude. You
We're
just got to
still
move on.
paying for that shit.
Yes, exactly. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't know if we talked about that. It was the last week or the week before. Like the Browns, like are still paying for seven quarterbacks right now, and like 4 of them aren't even on the roster. Like Kenny
Horrible.
Pickett,
That's horrible.
Jameis Winston, Joe Flacco. You know, it's stuff like that. But it's like just like the Broncos, they moved on from Russell Wilson, dude, and they're doing all right. You know, you just got to move on, let it go. Yeah, you're throwing away $200 million that you're guaranteed. You got to pay this guy, but it's better to get rid of him now while you still have talent. Like I feel like Jacksonville, dude, has more talent on that field than maybe any other team in the league realistically. Like, with some of the guys they have on the team, and it's like, how? I don't know. I don't.
I think we lost you, Jordan.
Yep. I was gonna say, Jordan, we lost you.
Sorry.
There you go.
He got too fired up, man. He
did.
yeah. The
Hot takes are.
connection was like, hey, whoa. This is the
He
hottest.
was going on his hot take, and it just took over the mic. He was spitting fire,
Jordan,
I guess.
can you hear us?
Oh,
Nope.
nope,
Jordan's
luck.
gone. So I think he
Jordan-
touched on something. Jordan, you go ahead and figure that out. Brandon, if you want to mute him just in case he comes back. Dude, I don't know. Like, where do you draw the line of like when they're supposed to get benched? You know what I mean? Like,
For one, Tua. I mean, so with Trevor Lawrence, you're winning games. It's kind of difficult to,
ass stomped this weekend.
yeah, like maybe towards the end of the game if you're getting your shit wrecked like that. But at the same time, I didn't mind his throw to Travis Hunter for that touchdown. Didn't look too bad, but I still think Trevor Lawrence is butt cheeks. But
Should we
Not
just
really
throw
hasn't-
Travis Hunter
not-
in at quarterback as well? Just bench him for Travis Hunter.
just trade Trevor Lawrence for Shador.
I
There you
was
go.
just gonna say that, man. Let's get Shadur down to Jacksonville. Send Trevor up to Cleveland.
There you go. Problem solved.
That's perfect fit. Match
There you
made
go.
in heaven. Jordan, are you there?
Is it working? We good?
Yeah.
Yes,
there
we
we
can hear
go.
you,
All right.
sir.
All I was saying about Jacksonville though was, I mean, I just feel like they have one of the top like talented teams, with some position players they have, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I do like that take. Like trade Trevor Lawrence up to Cleveland, get Shore down there, like put him with Travis Hunter, right? Like can't be any worse than this is right now. Like the games you're winning is your defense is keeping you in it, you know, kind of like Chicago.
Yep.
Caleb Williams, I don't know. He started out hot. He's not looking so good lately. I don't know.
Did you guys realize in that Jacksonville game that Travis Hunter didn't play any snaps on defense?
I did. It's interesting.
Yeah, like what?
In the Rams game, he played one.
One snap?
I know for sure because he batted the ball away from Devontae Adams on the sideline.
What I'm saying is he didn't play enough.
No, and
That would have been a
some
great
some
matchup to see all
well,
game.
someone else brought that up. They were like, "So you mean to tell me you drafted this guy who's supposedly, one of the best two-way players since Deion Sanders, and Matthew Stafford goes out for 5 touchdowns, and you don't give this guy opportunities on defense? Can it really get any worse than the guys you got playing defense against them?" I mean, I forget who it was. So it was one of the analysts was talking about it, but it's like, yeah, like you got torched for 5 touchdowns. Like, I don't know, try something. But
Try something. Seriously. I don't know, man. I don't
But
know.
in other words, I'll say it once again, Tua's absolute dog shit. Just throw him into the trash because he is an absolute dumpster fire.
Give the man some credit.
Not this
His
year.
brain is made of pudding,
Yeah,
and his best wide
some
receiver
fried eggs up there.
is he's out making more kids now. He doesn't have a lot to
gave
work with.
Jevin Waddle a hospital ball
Oh
when
yeah, dude.
Quinn Ewers came in, their backup, because Zach Wilson got demoted to third string. He wasn't even dressed. It's like, so that whole debacle's a mess too, because it's like maybe Zach Wilson's one of those dudes. He just needs a chance. He's never gotten one since he left the Jets. He's the next. He's the next like Jets quarterback. That's like, as long as I'm not playing with the New York Jets, I can have a winning record with another team. So
I mean,
must be
didn't he
something.
play a little bit in Denver?
oh yeah, he had a nice little run
Yeah.
in there. I mean, we like we weren't top of the line by any means, but he did all right. Him and Cortland Sutton had a real nice connection.
Yeah, but it was Bo Nix, dude. That's why he doesn't. So I don't know. He could stay as a backup in Denver, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Sure, he went to Miami in hopes to like getting a chance at playing. It's like, I don't know, man. It can't get it. Like the way Tua looked against Cleveland last week, like it looked like he didn't care. Like he was already
It's
packed the
so
season
funny.
in. Like,
Like
get me
somebody
off
give me a
the field.
concussion, please.
Yeah, get me off the field. Like he's gonna have the most rushing attempts he's ever had next game, just to make that happen for him to end his season quicker. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure same as like we were talking about with coaches, like some of these guys are gonna get benched and might not be starters, come this season, if not beginning of next season.
And it sounds like we'll see JJ McCarthy back week 9. So
Sorry,
Is
Viking fans.
Bucky coming back this week? Maybe
who?
Bucky.
Irving.
I did not see that. That would be good for a lot
Maybe
of my
even
leagues.
Aaron Jones this week.
Aaron Jones is back this week, which is fine because everything we thought Jordan Mason was is pretty mid.
Yeah.
Right. Aaron Jones will play one game and then he'll be injured by the next game or two.
Thanks. Yep.
Yeah.
Could we see Brandon Ayuk?
Yeah.
God, I kind of forgot about Brandon
I was
Ayuk,
gonna
man.
say he ever gonna play again?
He started practicing this week.
Okay.
I did see that he is officially at the practice facility.
Did you guys see that Tyler Lockett asked for a release, got released by the Titans?
I'll
That's
take news that doesn't matter for 600, Jordan.
yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. What was the
I
other
get it.
game? Was it the Washington Commanders game? Robbie Chosen caught a ball, and I was like,
Oh my
this
God.
dude's still around. Like,
I think somebody, Nick from BDG, I don't know, shout out Big Dog's Gotta Eat, that fantasy podcast. I'm pretty sure he said it. He's like, I didn't even know he fucking played in the league anymore.
yeah,
Yeah, seriously.
yeah.
Can you imagine like being at the point in your career like Tyler Lockett where you can just be like, you know what, guys, I would really just like to go to a winning team, so I'm gonna. Bye.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you just
Well, you
release
gotta
me?
hope you get signed, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
but
your performance this year is abysmal.
hey, I got mad love for Tyler Lockett, dude. That guy was amazing for a really long time. So I hope he does go somewhere we can get him in.
Yeah.
Fuck, bring him to Denver, man, as
It's
far as I'm
Pittsburgh,
concerned.
dude. I was hoping honestly Pittsburgh sign him. They need help.
Yeah, they were looking. They've been shopping receivers anyway. Shit,
Yeah.
I would love
So,
to see him,
Could see
but
him in New England too.
yeah,
I mean, there's talks about. I mean, with the trade deadline around the corner, there's a lot of talk right now that some of these people are gonna get traded. I mean, you see. I mean, there's quite a bit up there on the list. First one that comes to mind, Jacoby Myers, possibly getting traded. Um,
I really loved the way that Jacoby Myers handled that question. Did you see that quote from him asking about, if he was going to get traded or whatever and if he wanted to remain a Raider? And basically, he was like, you know what? Like, yeah, like I'm down to get traded, but he's like, my biggest thing is like, I just want to play good football. That's all I want to do. And I was like, respect, dude. Like,
yeah.
yeah, like, get
for
him
the
out
love
of
of the
there.
game. Well, did you see the Raiders also told Max Crosby that
We're not
staying
shopping
put?
you. Yeah, no shit. You're not shopping Max Crosby.
Everyone's got a
They're-
price now.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. And it's a business. Like we talked about this a couple episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And who'd they do that to? Or like, oh yeah, we're not shopping you. We you don't want to get traded, and then you find out from fucking Twitter that
Social
you're
media.
gone. Like, can you imagine, dude? I don't know. It's really easy for us to sit here in our homes behind our microphones and our computer and say, "Oh, you're paying me that much money. I wouldn't care where you send me." But it's like it's kind of a big deal, man. Like it's literally changing your life. You got to move. Like this is all you've known for the last however many years. Like it's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
especially when you got kids, and I mean,
Buy a house and stuff. You grow up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a
Business.
lot. You've developed, your kids have grown up in the area. They have friends. They go to school. Like, there's a lot of things that
Yeah.
go into it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm the one that's thinking like a dad because I'm the only dad here right now. So
You're a
Jordan,
dad?
I know. Yeah,
I had no idea.
I got two little rugrats. One of them's still awake, I think. Oh nope, he passed out on the couch.
Mm-hmm. No, it'd be
Nice. I'll take it. That's an easy bedtime tonight.
Yeah, all of your talking and analysis just put him straight to sleep.
You know, um,
I'll take it.
I will gladly take the easy bedtime. I let wifey handle the young one. I said I'll take the older one. Put on some cartoons for him. Dude crashes out. Win in my
You gotta
book.
put on that Zed's Dead live set, man. That'll put him to bed.
As you gotta you gotta put on Catching Z's, bro.
Exactly.
Dude, I swear, I'll put on Catching Z's with Daxton. Dude'll knock out.
Oh yeah.
4 songs. By Phuket Sunrise, dude's asleep.
Bet. So guys, we were talking about all these trades and stuff. It's all speculation at this point. I am keeping my eyes glued to a lot of these rumors though, because I do think it's fun to kind of follow who knows what and kind of the excitement of where they're going. But when it comes to fantasy, I got to be real honest with you guys. I find it incredibly difficult to trade in our league.
Dude.
And I've pulled off a couple in my other leagues, and I'll be the first to admit that a bunch of my leagues, including GSC main, I need to make some sort of move. But I get into
Hey, we traded.
we did, but that was
And then
prior
RJ
to me
Harvey went and
being
scored
sub
more points this
500.
week.
It's just hard, dude, because I feel like they either seem unfair to me or it's something that I don't want. You know what I mean? Like I just don't know what to do. Are you guys pulling off any trades? Well, Jordan, you had one recently, pretty decent. It's kind of interesting the way it went down.
Yeah, actually, I think it went through this morning. Sometime was I traded St. Brown um, from Detroit for DK Metcalf and
Luka.
Mika Ibuka for Tampa Bay. Um, it's kind of one of those things for me. Like, I think I have a higher upside with two players than someone I know that it's just one of those things. I looked at Aram St. Brown as he was like a Christian McCaffrey, like put him down for 20 points. Like you knew you were getting 20 points from him every week. Um, it's just one of those things where, I mean, we've talked enough about like my team and the points, but I just feel like it's one of those things where it's like I could put one of these guys on the bench and roll with one of them or both of them. Um, I don't know. I thought it was more than a fair trade. I didn't even make the offer. Stefan actually did, and he actually reached out with, instead of DK Metcalf, he had Devontae Smith, and I told him right then and there, and I was like, man, if I didn't have AJ Brown, like I'd pull the trigger on this trade right now. But I was like, I just don't want to have AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and Dallas Goedert, all on the same team. And he's like, oh, my bad. I didn't even see that. And then he gave me an option of like three other players. And I told him, I was like, I'll take DK. So that's how that kind of went down. And I
I
don't
hope
know.
I hope that Stefan is happy with this trade, but I have a feeling somewhere on the East Coast in the beautiful state of Maine, he's kicking himself a little bit because he was the Mike Evans owner. So he's like, cool, I can get rid of Igbuka, who
And
has
not have
been
two Tampa
in
Bay
large part
guys.
a badass, and I'll lean on Mike Evans, and now he's down Mike Evans too. That hurts. I
Yeah,
mean,
especially when
getting
you,
Amon-Ra St. Brown, that's a score for sure. But losing those other two in, and losing Mike Evans, ouch.
Triple whammy.
yeah, that's
I mean, I would have. I think DK is a great pickup. I would. Yeah. I mean, that's super solid.
Little DK Tyler Lockett reunion coming on.
In Pittsburgh, hmm, be
yeah,
interesting to see what happens.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think for me, obviously, I think Mbuka is the better play out of this for me. I think he's someone that he didn't have a great game last night, which sucks, but he still had a high, amount of targets, and that was just like a really off game for Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
They
Baker
didn't
didn't look very good either.
yeah, they didn't look like they were in sorts. Baker had a bunch of overthrown balls. I don't know. They just didn't look great.
Yeah. I mean, Tampa Bay didn't look very solid yesterday, but I love how everyone's like, "Oh, there goes Baker's MVP," and I'm like, I
We'll
mean,
see.
one
One
game
game, yeah,
ain't gonna judge the
one
season.
game. I think it's
There's,
just because how
I
good
mean, you
Mahomes is
could,
on the past three.
I mean, dude, like one game isn't gonna judge your MVP voting. It's
Oh,
consistency throughout the season. Obviously, right now, I think the front runner is still Baker. I still got Drake May up there. And I mean, Josh Allen,
Mahomes.
Mahomes, like you still got, you know, these top tier quarterbacks. Maybe you throw Goff in there, but their run game has just been dominant, to be honest.
Comeback player of the year, Daniel Jones.
Didn't they change the rules on that though,
Did they?
to where it has to be an injury? I thought that's what it was.
Oh, I did not know that at all.
Mm,
I thought I heard something about it being you have to actually have an injury. It can't be like, oh, you were not playing for a team and now you're.
yeah,
I thought
Gotcha.
it was like truly
I mean,
injuries.
probably that would make sense. Well, should we move on into our games of the week, boys? We don't have to talk about my pick last week, the Rams and Jags. That was if you
those
guys thought that was
international
going to be the
games,
game of the week, man, I'm really sorry you got up to watch that.
like man, even like the Jags defense, like stopped them enough to make the game interesting. but like the Jags, like they get the ball back and like it'd be like 3-and-out, and I don't know, something about those early European London games, dude. And like we'll see if the next one's coming up in Berlin and Madrid are any better, but it seems like a lot of those early games, dude, are not very good. I don't know.
I agree. Well, let's hit it for this week then. Jordan, kick us off.
So I'm gonna go. I know we touched a little bit on that Broncos game. Like, definitely should have lost last week to
Crazy,
the
dude.
Giants. But
Crazy.
it's one of those things where it's like I tell people are gonna look back at this game and the Broncos make the playoffs or something. It's gonna be one of those things. It's not how many, and people are just gonna look at that score. They won a game, you know. That's all it comes down to. They won the game. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But the Cowboys are coming to the Broncos now, and it's like if the Giants were doing that to the Broncos, like Cowboys defense, I feel like is rolling right now, man. I thought um in my league, Cody, someone put up was trying to trade CD Lamb and Pickens, and Rob was asking me who's the better player, and I told him I think CD Lamb is, but I said honestly, I think CD Lamb going out and Pickens doing what he did with Prescott, like, is only going to help both those guys. Like, so
Javonte
I
Williams
mean,
is just a
yeah,
beast
Javante
this year.
Williams looks great. Jake Ferguson had a great game. Um, they're scary, man. Dak Prescott's like one of the hottest QBs in the NFL
Oh, that's
right
the
now.
number one passing offense in the league right now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh,
I
dude,
think
And,
so.
they're
They're
hot.
good.
and
So,
then right behind them is surprisingly New England.
this is one of those things where, yeah, Patrick Surtain might be on CD Lamb all day, but
Chris
so
Carter
George Pickens
Pickens
has a huge game.
Riley
Javante
Moss
Williams
is
coming back home, the
supposed to keep up
Broncos.
with Pickens. Good luck.
Um, as much as I want the Broncos to win, dude, and like, and as much as I despise the Cowboys, I'm picking the Cowboys.
can't disagree with you there.
I can't argue, man. If I'm a betting man, which at this point I probably shouldn't be, I'm gonna take the Cowboys here, dude. Like I thought that the fourth quarter in the Broncos game was nothing short of a miracle. Like there was a lot of things that happened that if it happened the other way, that game, ends and the Broncos suffer an embarrassing loss to the shitty Giants. You know what I mean? So their defense is great. I I'm not comfortable anymore saying that it's elite when you've got a rookie quarterback and a rookie running back that they make you look like crap all day long. And then you've got the hottest offense coming in. I don't think Bo Nix and our offense can keep up. So even if our defense is great on Sunday, I don't think our offense can keep up. Give me the Cowboys. I'll go next. Jordan, I feel like I probably swooped this one from you as the homer, but I'll take Packers and Steelers, man. Rodgers, it's in Pittsburgh, is that right?
Um, pretty sure I maybe thought it
Yeah, I
was.
think it's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it's the first game in I don't know how many years where both teams are wearing yellow helmets and the Steelers are wearing their mustard packets.
Fun fact. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited for this one. I think I think these two teams are pretty similar in my opinion. Jordan Love hasn't looked amazing to me. And I think they are really they need someone to stand out on offense. I'm not sure if what's his name? The other guy that's coming off of IR. He's hurt right now. What's his name?
Jalen Reed.
No, 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 no.
Bob's
No, he's been playing the
For
whole
who?
season for Green Bay.
Wicks.
I don't
No.
know who you're thinking of, dude. Name like all the players. I don't know who else was
Yeah.
injured.
I'm drawing blanks now.
Christian Watson.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah,
I thought he
exactly.
was supposed to come back like week 4.
I don't know. I'm reading it now. It looks like he may be coming back this week. So I mean, if that's the case, just another weapon. It's going to take him a while to get up to game speed. I just think it's interesting because this offense is going to need something because Jordan Love doesn't look great. Um, Steelers, I think, have really surprised a lot of people. So honestly, in my opinion, this one's kind of a toss-up for me. I am going to take the Steelers at home, but I do think it's going to be a good game. I would guess that it's probably going to be one of the higher scoring games of the week, in my opinion, as well.
Yeah, it's a Sunday night game.
Smart NFL.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's one of those things where it's like when Rodgers played the Jets, like wanting to beat them really bad. Sure, Rodgers wants to beat Green Bay really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, yeah, the Packers don't look great. Like, they should have lost to Arizona this past weekend. I don't
Which
know.
is crazy to say.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jacoby Brissett is better than Kyler Murray. Um, I don't know, man. This is a tough one to pick. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. They're at home. That defense Sunday night, like I think they're gonna get the Jordan Love.
Yeah. I think for me, just knowing that this is Pittsburgh is going to be behind Rodgers, doing everything they can to, basically just give the middle finger to Green Bay and everything and just, be there for him. I think I'm going to roll with Pittsburgh in this. So yeah. And then in terms of my game of the week, I'm actually going with a Thursday night game, Vikings, Chargers. Um, I mean, you said JJ's coming back this week, Cody?
Not this week. No, we got
Next
Carson
week,
Wentz
yeah.
still there this week.
I mean, I really have liked the way Wentz has been playing. He does not look bad. But
Those dumb turnovers. Other than that,
if they get Aaron Jones back, we'll see. But I'm gonna still go with the Chargers in this at home. See what happens.
yeah, I don't know. This one's kind of a toss up. I thought the Chargers at the beginning of the season looked like they were going to the Super Bowl with how good they looked at the beginning of the season. Um, I don't even want to use it as an excuse for them, just because you brought it up earlier, Cody, is injuries. Every team's got injuries, like everyone's going through it. Um, I don't know. I think if as long as Wentz doesn't throw two interceptions, so if he throws two touchdowns, one interception, they win the game. I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
Ooh. I like it, man. I like it. My gut tells me to take Chargers at home, but one thing that I'm really liking from the Vikings right now is Jordan Addison is playing out of his mind.
Yeah,
I think he looks really good. So whoever their number one corner is in LA, match up with Jettis all you want. Jordan Addison's been running on people, man. So I'm pretty excited that Carson Wentz has been able to service both of them. And I don't think it really matters that JJ McCarthy is not there. I kind of want to take the Vikings as well, man. I'll take Vikings here.
Cool. I like it.
All right, Brandon, what else you got for us?
Well, gents, rest in peace to everyone that was in the OG Survivor League.
Got you both this week?
Nope. I'm still in, but I got the dub.
Not a boy. I didn't realize. Who did he pick that he got booted?
He took the Steelers.
Ouch.
Damn.
And who did you pick?
I took New England this week.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. I was it was down to me and Seamus, and I totally was like, I'm gonna take the Patriots this week against Tennessee. Felt confident in it. And when I saw that he when he picked Pittsburgh, I was a little shocked. I was like, wow, he didn't take New England. I totally thought he was going to pick the same team as me. And then once that happened, I was like, well, now I'm definitely taking New England and just going to kind of rub this in your face. So, Seamus, well, sorry, man. Had to beat you in Survivor. I thought you were taking the Patriots as well. Unfortunately, you didn't. So,
Nice work, dude. Hey, I just gotta say, like, I
I
do think
am
that's
going to
kind of.
keep going in that league to see how far I can get, though.
Oh, I think you should.
I'm going to try and see if I can make it the whole season. And if I do, I'm going to be so pissed that I didn't do the same strategy I did in my big pool and go fucking win money.
I think that's kind of fun about Survivor, Jordan. I don't know if you play any Survivor, but it's kind of interesting because like you can
Can't
only
pick the same
pick the
team
team
twice.
once.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to pick the obvious ones where it's like, yeah, obviously like we know that the Chiefs are going to blow out the Raiders, right? Like that's easy. But
Yeah. You can't pick them again.
then you can't pick them again later in the season when there's only 4 or 5 people left in the league or whatever. So like that's I think that's been kind of my downfall, Brand, in the last 2 years in the Survivor League is I try to pick the ones that are kind of close and then try to get them right, and it screwed me in this league. But
Okay, so to give you a rundown, let's just go week by week with what I've done so far. Week 1, I took the Eagles over the Cowboys. Week 2, I took the Chargers over the Raiders. Week 3, I took the Bills over the Dolphins. Week 4, I took the Lions over the Browns. Week 5, took the Vikings over the Browns. Week 6, I thought I was going to die, but I took the Broncos over the Jets. Then this last week, I took the Patriots over the Titans. This week, I'm taking, I think, the Bucks over the Saints, or I'm going to take a leap of faith on this and just finally take Indy and kind of see. I'll just take Indy and roll another week, but I'm trying to keep some of these bigger market teams that I know are being decent right now towards the end. Like I don't want to use Kansas City. I don't want to use Pittsburgh. I don't want to use Green Bay yet. Like I don't want to really use the Colts yet. I don't want to use the Cowboys yet. Like I want to save them for those games where I'm a little bit more comfortable with them right now.
Yeah.
see, like I look at some of these and I'm like Cincinnati over the Jets,
That's one I'm tempted on too. I mean,
Niners over the Texans.
eh,
You know what I mean? That one's pretty close. That one's pretty close.
the split on here actually has the favorite as Houston in that.
I don't know how or why.
That I don't either. No Nico Collins. Like, come on.
Like,
Their offense is terrible.
yeah. I mean, I could go take Atlanta over the Dolphins too. We'll see. I haven't made my decision. I've made my decision in the other league, but I don't know what I'm going to roll with.
Well, guys, it is still open if you want to get into the Second Chance Survivor League, right? That's correct, right? They can still join.
Um,
I think so. You just start a week behind everybody else.
um
Maybe not.
I don't
Maybe
know.
not.
Jordan, I'm going to invite you to this, and if you
Hey, by the way, by some miracle, I survived our Chop League this week.
I
Did you
saw
see
that.
that?
I
Dude,
did.
shout out Drew. I'm sorry, man. I don't know how that happened. I was on the block the entire week. I started the weekend on the block.
Yeah,
And
you
by
texted me and you were
some
like, "Bro, this is the week I'm getting
I'm
chopped."
out. There's
You're
no
like, "My
chance.
time has come."
I had Zach Charbonnet last night. The guy that got chopped had Darnold and who else did he have last night?
Mm,
Um, he had one more player. Doesn't matter.
Nico.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's probably what did it right there is Nico. But I ended up making it through. So I live to spend some more money on the waiver
I
wire
was gonna
tonight.
say, so
man.
are you prepared to go spend some money this week?
Are you getting in there? Because how much money do you have? Oh, you're chopped, huh? So it doesn't
I'm
matter.
chopped.
I am dropping all but
Do
$1
you
on
actually
Bijan.
genuinely, if someone knows within Sleeper what the halos and the devil horns mean in the graveyard, I would love to know the information behind that.
Yeah, Ryan touched on that in our group chat. Yeah, that'd be interesting to get some facts behind that.
Like from what I've heard is the halos are people that were like actually supposed to be dropped, and the devil horns are people
Like
that were
you
like
screwed up.
screwed over by their team,
Yeah,
essentially having a terrible week.
yeah.
Um, if you know, drop a comment. Cody, opening it up your gap a little bit in
I'd be well
pick'ems.
ahead if I hadn't had that bad week, man.
Dude, I'm nipping at your heels now. I've
I'm
officially
trying.
stepped into, dude, I went from like fifth or sixth, maybe even seventh, all the way up to second in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Pick'ems are fun. I should put some money on that because I'm doing all right.
Bro, if I mean just money line every game, you'd probably be in the green besides week 5.
Yeah, no shit.
Well,
All right, guys.
good luck
Let's
with
wrap this.
Bimageddon this week.
Yeah,
Also,
6 teams, right?
happy early sports equinox. That'll be next Monday, everyone. Where all 4 major leagues are playing. So happy early sports equinox. We will not be here next Monday, so I'm planning ahead.
Love it.
But
well, hey, one more time, thank you to today's sponsor. We want to shout out Death Taxes Trivia. We are going to drop our hint for this week's question. So our Treasure Valley listeners, please listen up. Again, this is Blind Resume. And this week's hint for their question that they're going to ask you is, this team has not allowed an opposing running back to rush over 50 yards in a single game all season. Okay, we're talking NFL here. So keep that in your pocket. Don't be a cheater, even though I know the first thing I'm doing is going straight to my cell phone, looking that up. Don't worry about it.
It's my
It's
favorite
all good.
team.
This team has not allowed an opposing running back to rush over 50 yards in a single game all season. Again, guys, we're going into week 8. That's pretty crazy.
I didn't even know that, and that's my team, bro.
That's pretty crazy. So again, thank you, Death Taxes and Trivia. We really appreciate you guys. Whoever's listening, enjoy the free beer, guys. Anything else?
I'll drop one more baby hint for that. This team has only lost twice this year. Take that with that what you will.
Okay, fair enough. That should narrow the field quite a bit. Just be a genuine person and think about it.
Or
go
watch a previous episode and see who my favorite team is.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna drop a hint there. I mean, I'll say it.
That'll make it really easy for you to hate Brandon, just the way the rest of us do.
Winners win, baby. That's what I do daily.
Yeah, that's what you did this week. We'll see what happens when I see you.
Yeah, I gave you a big fat L.
I'll take it. I deserved it. My team was ass. Gentlemen,
it'd stink it up
pleasure
this
talking
week.
again. Jordan, anything else you want to add?
No, I'm good. More than halfway through the year here for fantasy. So I don't know. Better start getting some W's if you
want to keep up with
me. If you want to make the playoffs.
If you want to make the playoffs in any of those leagues. So
yeah,
good luck to everyone and see what happens.
Well, let's hit the road and go to bed, gentlemen.
All right.
Sounds good.
Till next week. Peace.
Later.
Ooh.